Hi, welcome to Two Batches.
Two Batches Cooking is about home style with ease.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Rosemary.
Welcome in.
Let's go inside and get started. Amen, sister.
Amen.
Woo! So hi everybody, welcome to Pies Part 2. And so in our last episode we showed you a pie that had kind of a real traditional rollout bake crust and then a no bake crust.
No, mine's baked.
Oh, sorry, bake. No rollout
No
crust.
rollout.
No rollout crust. And so this pie that I'm going to make today is a buttermilk coconut pie, and it has kind of just the crust you buy at the store and stick in the oven. So it's an easy pie to make. It's not a coconut cream pie, it's a coconut pie that's a little denser. And again, this is a pie that wherever I've taken it, people flip out for it. I know there are people that hate coconut, but this pie is great and it is like so easy. So looking forward to sharing it with you.
Great. Well, and I'm going to double up on the coconut and make an impossible pie. And this is a Bisquick recipe. Again, as I had mentioned in the previous pie episode that, people would share recipes back and forth. Well, my aunt and uncle, my Aunt Joyce and Uncle Leo sent this recipe to my mom, and it's Bisquick. It makes its own crust, so you don't have a crust you have to deal with. You mix Bisquick and butter and milk and just a bunch of coconut. You pour it in a pan, it forms its own crust, and you have like a custard type pie.
Sounds great. And so this is Pies Part 2. And if there are any hockey fans out there, you get the reference. If you don't get the reference, I'm not explaining it to you. Let's get started.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so this is the coconut buttermilk pie. And so as you notice, we've done different crusts for you. This one is just the one you buy at the store. You don't have to pre-bake it for this. You use an unbaked pie shell. You can make your own pie shell, but this is also very easy. So this is the deep dish one. So we're going to use 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm just going to mix those up, the dry ingredients. Make sure those lumps of sugar are smashed up.
Hey, is that a Danish whisk?
It is a Danish whisk. We're going to try it on this very American pie and see how it goes. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you add a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. And so buttermilk I don't use very often. I use for this recipe, and finally I've been able to find it in a smaller thing, which is great. Sometimes you can only buy it in a larger thing and it's like, So buttermilk goes in. This is a 1/2 stick of butter. No, sorry, this is a 1/2 cup or 1 stick of butter melted. So that goes in. I'm gonna get that going here. Yep. Starting to smell kind of the buttermilky flavor of this. And then this is 3 eggs, 3 onions, no onions, 3 eggs beaten. We're gonna put that in. Make sure the butter's not super hot so the eggs don't cook, but it doesn't have to be completely cooled. So this gives you a sense of kind of how the filling is gonna look. And then it is 1 tablespoon, so I'll just put a capful of vanilla. And then we're gonna dress the top with a little bit of flaked coconut, but I'm just gonna put in 1 cup of coconut right now. So that is the yummy part, right?
Coconut is such good food.
It smells so good. I love coconut because it goes savory or sweet. I mean, I know there are people who don't like coconut, and God help you. I don't know what to do about you. So essentially, this is how the filling looks. And we are just going to drop it right in the unbaked shell.
So the whisk can be used as a spoon scraper too.
Right, yep. So,
oh, it smells good.
Yep, so we're gonna then kind of even this out a little bit. And we are going to dress it with some coconut on top, a little bit more. So it kind of looks pretty. This is just a handful coconut. Spread it on top. And then the last but greatest ingredient of this is ground nutmeg. This must go on it. It's an optional. So it just gives it, again, that really fall, holiday kind of eggnoggy taste, smell. It doesn't taste like eggnog, it tastes like coconut pie. And that is it. So this goes in the oven, 325 for 60 to 65 minutes. Check it and see that it's setting. And we will see you on the other side.
Okay, so I'm going to make Impossible Pie. It's a coconut pie. It is a Bisquick recipe. It used to be on the box, not on this one, but it takes a half a cup of Bisquick mix. A mess. So, and you just put it right in the blender. And I have 4 eggs. I have a half a cup of sugar. I have a cup of coconut. I have 2 cups of milk.
Is that whole milk?
This is whole milk. Yeah. And it calls for a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. And I have 3 tablespoons of butter, melted. So this is, so you put it, and now I'm going to blend it for 1 minute. And how will I know it's a minute?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Is it going to be a health drink or a Impossible Pie?
It looks really mixed up. I'm actually going to just stop it.
Okay.
The purpose is to just make sure everything's mixed up. It doesn't need to be ground up or anything.
That was about 50 seconds.
So, and
Looks good.
doesn't it's
Should we get straws?
okay? So the batter, pie batter, is all mixed. I have a 9-inch buttered pie dish. There we go. So we're going to bake this for 35 minutes. The crust actually forms, or not a typical crust, but a crust forms, and then you have a custard type coconut filling.
All right, here we go.
Well, it is coconut.
Coconut day.
Coconut day. We have the Impossible Pie.
Which actually, when I look at it, almost looks a little bit like a coconut flan
Yeah.
in this consistency.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the
And
buttermilk coconut pie.
Buttermilk. I want the buttermilk coconut.
Okay, I'm going to try the impossible one.
I've had this before.
Oh my God.
I love
just
it.
threw it.
Oh.
It is like a coconut flan. It's really, 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 really good. And you all saw how easy it was.
Yeah. Blender. Dump everything in. No.
And you saw how easy this one was. The coconut buttermilk.
Oh my gosh. This is heaven.
It's a nutmeg.
Without the nutmeg, I mean, it just makes it.
Wow. Rosé to wash it down. Rosé and coconut.
To pie.
Sounds like a bad novel. Like one of those sleazy novels, Rosé and coconut.
Oh my goodness.
If you want to be hit in your holiday party or parties, or however you're getting together in this crazy time, both of these are great.
Yes. If you have a coconut lover in your life, just choose one or make both. Pick
Right.
one.
So this one's smoother like a flan, and this one's more of a nougaty. That's how I would describe it. Yeah.
That's it. All right. Well, we wish you all the best, and watch us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and we'll post these recipes for you.
So speaking of the pandemic, I just wanted to batch a bit. This is a dishwasher that I ordered in July, and it is the end of October, and I just got it yesterday. So it just shows you how long appliances take in the pandemic. And this is a dishwasher that Home Depot told me that they would install, and here it sits. So it's totally annoying. I have to get all these people to come in and help me replace my old dishwasher. And so thank you, Home Depot. And I know that all of you have your own pandemic stories out there that are probably much worse than this, but July to the end of October, and paid for install and haul away of the old appliance, and to no avail. They can't install it, they won't install it, they don't know how to install it. So go figure.